Daryl here, and I'm back again with another review. This time for Saint X, coming to Hulu April 26th with a total of 8 episodes, and this is gonna be a week-to-week show. This is a mystery, a drama, a thriller. So you already know this is gonna be a conversation at the water cooler. It's something that you talk about on Twitter every week. Hulu's going to be giving you the first two, and then after that, it's going to be week to week. Let me break you down the story. The story is this family comes to this island, Saint X. They get away into a family getaway and a vacation along with various other people, and in the process of that, their daughter is murdered. They don't know how, they don't know who, but is murdered, and the effects of that trickle down to her sister. As years later, she's still trying to process and figure out exactly what happened. And this story pretty much takes us through the lives of like the multiple people, or not the multiple people on the island, but the multiple casts, as everybody's trying to figure out, exactly what happened. We go through various stages in the show, different time periods. We go through the present, we go through the past, and then we go to pretty much between the present and the past, and then the past of the past. So we see younger versions of certain characters in the show. But this man, this is a crazy ride. Like I say, 8 episodes. This story, written by Alexa Shiken, just came out, but not even 3 years ago, and it's already adapted to a TV show. And I gotta say, they did an amazing job. I mean, the way this is shot, the cast, the acting, just everything. Directed by Darren Grant and Dee Reese. They do an amazing job directing these episodes. I haven't read the book, but it definitely makes me want to go back and read it, because I don't think that, I don't know. I feel like one of the things, like, they did an amazing job. I don't know if I want to go back and read the other medium to kind of sway my opinion of this show. But the cast of the show, we got Alycia Debnam-Carey. She's playing Emily in this show. She just came off of Walking Dead. She just finished that, and now she's moving on to bigger projects here, or not bigger projects, but other projects, and expand her horizon. She's playing Emily. She's the daughter. She's the future version of our main character, Allison, her daughter. Jaden Elijah, he is playing Edwin, one of the main characters, one of the Islanders, that is involved in this entire thing. Man, a lot of this story is spun around him and the type of person he is. A lot of this story has to deal with consequences. A lot of this story has to deal with who you're friends with. A lot of this story is just dealing with what choices you have to make, obviously, like I said, with consequences that lead to things. This entire show is just ripple effects of, like, the things that we do, and stuff that happens. Josh Bonzie, who just came from The Good Fight and various other shows, he's playing Clive Gogo. Also, a big integral part of this show, is friends with Edwin, one of the Islanders in the show. Plays a major part, man. He absolutely killed it, man. The emotion in the range that he puts on in this show is absolutely amazing. Some of the stuff that he goes through, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I absolutely would not be able to deal with it. This sometimes the show is a bit of a tough watch, just because of, like, some of the subject matter, but it's a good mystery. It takes you on a good ride. And like I said, Go Clive's story, and I guess I'm not gonna spoil anything, but his story in the show, you kind of like, man, you kind of rooting for certain people. Michael Park, who just came from, you probably seen him in Stranger Things. He's playing Allison's dad, Emily's dad. He does a really good job playing the father, man, of just dealing with this emotion, the loss of a daughter. How do you process, what do you do to go on? Him and his wife dealing with this loss while they're on vacation. It's crazy. Like I say, he does a really great job. I'm not gonna go through the whole cast, but I just wanted to name some of the stars that we have here, man. These are a lot of good people that should be getting awards after the show. Like I said, they did an amazing job. Getting a little back more into that story, like I said, no spoilers here, but yeah, like I said, the show jumps around, and we get the whole show is about figuring out the mystery of what happened to Emily's sister Allison. And only a few people who interacted with her on this island, which, we're on the island, it feels like, the show is 8 episodes, but it feels like they're on the island for like weeks. I think they, like I said, the way they break it down, they kind of come back in to when they were on the island, what was going on, and then they jump back to, a little bit in the future, or the present of where they are now. And then they just kind of, like I said, explain stuff. We get a little bit of Clive and Edwin's childhood. So like I said, we jump back to that. We go back to, like I said, just various scenes. So it's not hard to kind of keep track of, but they do kind of like jump back to certain time periods. Like I said, without kind of telling you. It's not abrupt, but like I said, you just got to kind of make sure you keep your eyes open, because like I said, this is a mystery. Everything is a clue. Trying to figure out exactly what it is while we're taking on this ride. Like I said, I mean, the book just came out not even 3 years ago, and it's already been adapted to a television show. Alexis, who wrote this, man, like, she's been getting nothing but awards, and I can't see nothing but good things coming after this. So, it definitely makes me want to read more of her writing. Like I said, I really like how all of the characters are set up, and just kind of like, what would you do if you had the potential to find out who killed your sister? How far would you go with it? How far would you pursue action? Because at this time when Emily is a child, a lot of this happens to her. At a point she's like 7 or 8. So when her sister dies, it's kind of like, it's not even real to her because she's a kid. But like I said, we get a lot of time jumps. We get a time spent with Allison, and as we figure out her relationship. She's going to college. She's still trying to figure out her life. She's trying to enjoy her vacation, have a good time. We deal with Edwin, who is, he's hustling. He's trying to get off the island. He wants to go to New York. He wants to do more with his life. He wants to bring, Clive, his friend, with him. Dealing with Clive, who seems to just kind of just want to make this one particular girl happy, his baby mother, and make her happy. And, by all means, so it's some particular words for that. I'm not going to say it here, but he just kind of goes above and beyond for this woman who clearly does not have any emotion for him. But there is a mystery behind everything. There is a mystery behind the relationships of these characters, what's really going on. And like I said, it's every week, it's just going to pull you in. Like, oh man, I can't wait. You're going to be like, I can't wait for another week. Luckily, I had the opportunity to watch the show, so I know everything that, like I said, I can't spoil it here, but I definitely can tell you that you will not be disappointed. The show is beautifully shot. They're on this island, and everything looks good, man. I almost wish I was on the island myself, despite the whole events of what happened. But I do absolutely like the way it was directed, the way they cut through each time period, and then just kind of bring you further and further until we figure out exactly what happened. Everybody's involved. Like I said, what would you do to figure out if things would never settle? What would you do to find out what happened to one of your family members if they died? What lengths would you go? And would you ignore the consequences? Like I said, a lot of the show is dealing with that. But like I said, everybody does an amazing job on the show. I particularly like Edwin and Clive. I think they're more of the standouts in the show. These two young black actors, they absolutely freaking killed it. Like I said, but like the show and the book. Like I said, I haven't read the book, but the show is very, very well done. Hulu, keep coming out with these hits, man. I love these mysteries. I love the week to weeks. I love being able to come back. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Luckily being able to review and everything here. I don't have to wait, but you guys, it's definitely worth coming back every week. Like I said, April 26th, it's great. Hulu's hitting you, and it's not too long. They tell you what's going on. But like I said, week to week, this is the show. And look out for these actors, man. I feel when I finish the show, I feel like there's a lot of Emmy potential here. But like I said, Saint X, you will have a really great time watching this. April 26th, Hulu. Like I said, you get the first 2 episodes, and it's going to be week to week. And then, like I said, once you guys start watching it, like I said, it's no spoilers here, but once you start watching, let me know what you think about the review. Leave me a comment. Check out the interviews I did with the cast. I did a cast interviews with Jade and Elijah on there, who plays Edwin, Josh Bonzie, who's playing Clive, and Michael Parker's playing the dad. So check out the interviews. Once you check out this review, you finish watching the review, you could probably slide right on over, check that out. And like I said, the show is 100% worth your time. Check it out. 8 episodes, easy watch. You can be like, Terrell, you was right, man. This is a good show. I know, I watched it. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. Keep watching these reviews and come back next time for something else. We see you guys later.